What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Educated Barfly. Today we're going to be making an El Dorado Punch. The El Dorado Punch made its debut in an addendum of new cocktails in Jerry Thomas's 1876 edition of How to Mix Drinks. Now, this cocktail was maybe created by Jerry Thomas when he was, during his 49er days in California, when he was bartending in the tents of the Gold Rush West. That's something that David Wondrich has posited in the past. That being said, it may not be true because it was not included in his first edition, and so that was an earlier edition. I like to think that it was, though, because it's such a romantic idea. So I decided I would be using my gold tins. And then I'm going to use my Argonaut brandy. So Argonaut is actually a direct reference to the Gold Rush. This is a brandy made in San Francisco. It is around San Francisco. It is a very high quality American brandy. This cocktail is a great cocktail as well. And as with most pre-Prohibition cocktails, this cocktail is literally one step away from an earlier cocktail called a Mississippi Punch. Another one that was introduced to us by Jerry Thomas, and we do not know where he learned it. Maybe he was trolling up and down the Mississippi. We know that he did do some gambling and or bartending on boats, so on like steamboats. So maybe that is very possible. So if you double the specs of this cocktail, then you will have a Mississippi Punch. And that kind of brings me to this point that a lot of people say, oh, I want more pre-Prohibition cocktails. And then they go, oh, wait a minute, this is just like a daiquiri, but this, or this is just like this punch, but this. And what you got to understand is that there was a finite amount of ingredients in the mid to late 1800s. They didn't have a lot of stuff, and so a lot of cocktails were just rejiggered versions of other cocktails. That being said, it is a worthwhile cocktail to make. We're getting into summer, the weather's getting a little hotter, and so it's time for some punch recipes. All right, so the first thing we are going to do before my ice completely melts is, the last thing I wanted to remind you guys is, or tell you guys, is that I rejiggered the specs myself. So I'm not going to put like a tablespoon of sugar and a splash of water to make simple syrup. I'm just going to do a sort of sour spec for this, and it works really well. First thing we're going to do is just 1 ounce of lemon juice. And then we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. Then we're going to use 1 ounce of Argonaut brandy. But if you guys cannot find like good quality American brandy, absolutely use cognac as a replacement. And then we're going to use this Dr. Berg Jamaica Rum, which I am just head over heels for. It is made in Jamaica. It is distributed out of Detroit. It is super high quality. It is pretty low cost at 24 bucks a bottle. And it's got that nice fogo that you expect from Jamaican rum. So it's got like that banana, tropical, papaya kind of flavor to it. And it's really, really strong. When you open the bottle, you can just smell it coming out. It's going to stand up really well, especially because we're putting this 100 proof bonded Evan Williams into the mix. A ½ ounce of this Evan Williams bonded. And there you have it. We are going to... My ice is kind of getting old, so just put a little Scotia ice in there, a little crushed, and we're just going to whip shake it to get the dilution going, aerate the cocktail, mix all the ingredients, kind of get the chill going. But because you're going to put it on, well, now it's more like crushed ice. I had to hit it with a Lewis bag because it's clumping. Or pebble ice, you're going to get a lot of the dilution from the cocktail just sitting. So you just want to kind of get it close to temp, aerate the cocktail a bit, have that nice presentation. I'm going to have to pick out the big pieces here. This cocktail is actually going to be a little watery when we do it, but we're going to just add our ice, our crushed ice, into the mix. That's not cool. And then we're just going to do, all punches, pre-Prohibition punches are seasonal berries, seasonal berries and fruits to garnish. So I'm just going to do a little orange slice, not lemon, that is definitely an orange. We are going to do a little strawberry, a couple of raspberries, some blueberries, bingo bango, there you have it, El Dorado Punch. It's a little watery. Let me grab my sippy cylinder and take a sippy poo and see how it tastes. Oh, that is brilliant. Strong. That is something that you drink and you're like, this is so good, I'm gonna drink it, and then you get hammered. It is amazingly good. Super, super well balanced. It's got that Jamaica rum that's really, and then it's like the Jamaica rum's so prevalent on the front end, and then you've got the bourbon bringing up the back end. You can taste that nice brandy kind of right in the middle. It is tart. It is balanced with the sugar. It is wonderful. So have yourself an Dorado Punch, and I will see you guys next time. And in the meantime, please hit like and subscribe if you enjoy our channel, and check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/theeducatedbarfly. I will see you guys next time.